We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And that one into the end zone for an opening touchback. Throwing on first down is Murray. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a
really nice gain of 25 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On second and 12, Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Let's go, D.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Incomplete in the
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd and goal, Murray. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Niners 14, Eagles nothing.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play, because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Charles, I don't know what's going on in that defensive team meeting room, but they better keep it rolling. 3 picks last week, 2 here now in the first quarter.
Everyone talks about creating turnovers and getting takeaways, but until it gets put into action, it's just talk. And right now, it's in action and in a big way. Now they've got the receivers wondering if they have to turn around and play more defense instead of running routes trying to take the ball downfield.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Handoff comes to Cook. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Cook, the ball.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
To throw on 3rd down, Stafford. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Chris Jones.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
7 at the 5-yard line.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Watch the run. No. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Mike 56.
Shotgun now from Murray. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
56. Mike, come back. Right there. 56.
First down, Murray. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Prater for the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
On 3rd down, Murray. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
For a
13 yards there and a Niner first.
1st and 10 at the 39.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Check 53. Here we go, team. Here I come.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Throw complete to Herndon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Being chased out left. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second down and goal. Murray flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll run it with Mack. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Touchdown. Eric Ebron. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
That's the score. Niners 21, Eagles 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
From the 29, Stafford. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Down Eagles.
Stafford on first down. This complete to Lockett. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Here we go. Here we go.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 155. 155.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. It's caught. Lockett. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Complete.
10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
It's a gain of 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes,
Philadelphia.
you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down, it's Cook. And a short gain here, down to the 22.
By Samson.
But they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, here's Stafford. His pass caught at the 4.
Stafford.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and goal.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. They'll run for it with Cook. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. There the Eagles are back within a score. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
And what's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Matt Prater set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Intended for
more problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Eagle first down.
They run. Cook. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
16 yards, a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
From the gun, Murray looking deep here for Ebron. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Eric Ebron on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Got his man. It's Eifert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there. First down. Again, it's Stafford. Dorsett making the catch. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Stafford here. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
On the keeper. Intended for Philip Dorsett. Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Stafford. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
And an Eagle first down.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it first and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius brings him down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
28 all. Matt Prater set to kick off.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 6.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, Murray. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Murray from midfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
On the coverage.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
48-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off near the 34. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case,
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jacob Hollister, his second touchdown on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
35, 49ers 28. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run here with Mack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Xavier.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
39-yard line.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Operating from the gun. Murray. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Again, it's Williams. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
Anthony Harris on the tackle.
The line of scrimmage.
Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's picked up by the Eagles. He's got daylight. made. He's at the 40, past the 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown.
Matt Prater.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now up to 14.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, Murray. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. They'll be stopped at the 6. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
49ers 28.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun, Murray toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Murray to air it out again. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are back within a score. Boswell for the extra point. So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. So they say we'll let that completed pass stand, and we'll bring up 3rd down instead as they decline it.
So they're comfortable with the yardage. The big thing to them is what you pointed out, getting it to 3rd down and making a play there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Murray going to throw. And he fires one incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's 3rd and 4.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Easy. 56. Watch the run. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
Here's Murray. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Murray now on 1st down. Ebron caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56.
Throwing again, Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
In the end zone.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
56, Mike, 56 right there. Deuce. You got nothing today.
To throw on 3rd down. Murray. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Murray now on 1st down. Oh, no, he lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
56, the Mike, boys, 56. Check 56. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Damian Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 42 all.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Gain of 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Stafford now to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That's on the Pro Bowl guard from Notre Dame, Zach Martin. Out of the gun, Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Second and 15. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Eagles on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is third and 14. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Incomplete.
Defensively, mission accomplished. And now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble. But theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
6-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Tackled by Quan Alexander.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 31, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Murray. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Johnny Hekker now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
6 yards left on second down. Stafford. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Stafford now to throw. This complete to Lockett. And he's got this down to the 35. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A give. This is Cook. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A.J. Boye up to make the tackle.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Again, it's Cook. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now a desperation throw deep down, and that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Murray. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Murray's pass intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped, and I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body, because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes, right? They're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their watches. They always say on East Coast time and just go ahead that way to try and defeat any of the effects of moving to the West.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.